Hello and welcome to this replay here. Now this will be my first commentary, so please forgive me if I do not fare too well. As you can see, this will be a GW Tiger game. Now this will be a very interesting game as we see later when this game goes on. Let's start by taking a look at the teams here. On Team 1, we have 2 Tier 9 heavy tanks, 1 Tier 9 tank destroyer, 2 Tier 9 artilleries, and a few 8s and 7s. On the enemy team, it's slightly different on the top tiers, with 2 Tier 9 heavies, 2 Tier 9 tank destroyers, and only 1 Tier 9 artillery. This is somewhat imbalanced, but we will see how things go on here, and just some friendly banter here in the chat. Now, the GW Tiger has a 40.5 second reload, so there will be quite a lot of waiting in this game. Now, let's just speed past with our controls here, and as we can see here in the center, lots of enemy activity. Type 59, WZ-131, IS. Let's see here, we aim and take a quick shot at the IS, but he disappears right before the shot lands. But we do see that the shot lands and is a direct hit on the IS. We will see later how much damage that has dealt. For now, we will be relocating slightly, and we're aiming down here, taking a look. And on the map, we can see that the team is decently spread out. We have a pretty good spread of tanks. However, our top tiers are mostly located to the west side of the map, which is of some concern, seeing as on the east side is only held by a few low-tier tanks, but we will see how this goes. See, no good targets, but due to the fact that I was on slightly slanted terrain, the aiming was slightly off, and I was unable to determine exactly where the limits lie for the gun traverse. So we reverse and try and get to a flat ground. Here we can see Jagdpanther aiming at him. Let's see if we can get a good hit now. Aiming and fired. Direct hit. A one-shot kill. And yes, the Jagdpanther is noticeably unhappy about that. Now let's speed the game up a little bit. Taking a look around the map, we see the west side is doing decently well. Our team is winning and shot, but miss. We still managed to, however, track and deal 200 damage to him. A VK in the center, although we still have a long reload ahead of us before we can hit him. The AMX engaged in the VK, doing a good job, tracked him and is doing damage. Unfortunately, he is taken out by artillery. And here we are aiming at the Comet, see if we can get a good shot off. Continuing to aim. It's a bit of a downward slope on his end, so it's a very tough shot. And we miss, we hit the train carriage head. We are relocating again, although taking down those fences probably wasn't a good idea if the enemy had been counter-battering. However, they were not, and we were lucky. We see the team managed to push down on the west side, the enemy Comet coming in to try and engage our Pershing, but he has a very low HP, and it does seem like a very bad idea to be doing this. He is, however, putting shot after shot into the Pershing. The Pershing misses or bounces there, we cannot see. Let's speed this up a little bit more. And finally, the Pershing manages to kill the Comet. But now we are in a bit of a pickle, as the enemies are already pushing into our east flank, and we have very few tanks to defend there. We see an AMX AC-46, we're aiming at him, but this is a very, very tricky shot, seeing as he is behind a building and we are barely able to hit him there. Only if we aim slightly behind. So take a shot, and the shot just misses, going straight over his head. And here we see the enemy lower is pushing in. Not good. We will try and get behind this mound to try and cover ourselves and make sure we're not spotted. Knocking out more fences. Poor idea, however, the enemies were not counter-battering, so this did not matter. You see, we lose 2 tanks in very quick succession. This is not going well for us. Our Jagdpanther II does manage to kill the Lover, but he is subsequently killed by the enemy artillery. And now, taking a look at the map, we see that the Tiger is not in the game, apparently AFK, and the Object Zone 4 seems to have disconnected somehow, and at this point it is 2 artilleries, GW Tigers, versus 2 enemy artilleries, a GW Tiger and the GW Tiger P, along with a Jagdtiger and an AMX AC-46. Now this situation is not good for us, seeing as we are 2 artilleries against 2 very high HP TDs and 2 artilleries. And here we see the ELC remarking on how the artilleries are the only players that are still in the game on our side. And oh no, here comes the Jagdtiger from behind us. And we're going to run straight under the bridge here to get ourselves artillery safe and make sure we're not hit by arty. Luckily, the Jagdtiger does not focus on us and instead is attacking the Tiger, AFK, in our base. Now at this point I have loaded an armor-piercing round in an attempt to see if we can one-shot kill the Jagdtiger. Excellent hit by our GW Tiger there. This brings him down to just enough HP so that we can guarantee a one-shot kill from our armor-piercing round. The Tiger is very low on HP, and he's taken out by the Jagdtiger. Now we're pre-aiming, waiting for this Jagdtiger to come along, see if we can one-shot hit it. But he starts capping and he does not come to us, so at this point this is quite a dangerous situation. Let's see if the Jagdtiger actually comes out to engage, because that is the only way we're going to be able to safely engage him. Our GW Tiger fires but misses, and here we are spotted. And oh, we fire, and a very lucky shot. Shot hits his upper glacis and does full AP damage. We kill him instantly. And at this point it is, well, we've evened out this odds slightly with only 1 enemy tank destroyer and 2 artilleries against us. However, this is still not an easy battle. Let's see, our other GW Tiger is engaged with the AMX. He takes 1 shot. Oh, and is he reloaded? Is he reloaded? Yes, he reloads and finished off that AMX. Very nice. So now it is just a duel of artilleries, very slow artilleries. Let's speed this up and see here. We are moving to engage the enemy artilleries with only 6 minutes left on the clock. Let's see if we can finish this in time. Let's see. Oh, and here comes the enemy GW Tiger. We both missed our shots, having rushed them. Very bad idea from me, but seeing as how he had potentially a chance to kill me, I could not simply let him do it, and it was better to risk a shot than to not take a shot at all. And here we see the enemy GW Tiger is coming for us. And at this point we see that he has a stock cannon, which reloads in only 26 seconds as compared to our 40 seconds, so we know we have to retreat. We cannot stay here and engage him. He will be reloaded already. And looking down at the ammunition tab here, we can see we are almost reloaded as well. He comes around, we are loaded. We wait, patiently taking our shot, and boom, take him out. Now it's just the 2 of us versus this 1 remaining GW Tiger P. We are still reloading, so our ally here decides to go engage him. Let's see if we can spot him. And we do. We find him right in the middle of the road. He is in a very bad position. Let's see if we can take him out. Still reloading, so See if the allied gets a good shot, but no, he misses. And the enemy GW Tiger P gets a very lucky shot of killing our ally. We aim here, we're loaded, let's take our time. But no, the GW Tiger's gun depression was not enough to be able to hit that GW Tiger P, even though the reticule was square on him, which was rather misleading. Let's see if we get out of this GW Tiger P's line of sight before he fires. Yes, we get out of there just in time. And still reloading with roughly 20 seconds to go. The enemy GW Tiger P is waiting for us to come out to try and get a clean shot off while still aimed. But we know that we cannot possibly win against him if we have to come out of a corner while he is already aimed with a stock cannon, which has far better accuracy than the upgraded mortar. We back off here, see if we can get an alternate route of approach. But at this point, I think that it would be a better idea to simply try and cap the enemy base and force him to come to us. And here we see our platoon mate trying to distract the enemies. Sticky little tactic, but I do not think it made a difference in the end. And here we are being very careful around the terrain so that we do not knock down anything and give away our position. And here we are, moving to the enemy cap. Same as before, making sure to not destroy any environmental objects to give away our position. Go by the fence there, thread the needle, and we are in the cap. Now the enemy can approach from any direction at this point, from our left side, from our front, or from the right. And this is a very dangerous situation, but seeing as the enemy artillery is a GW Tiger P, which is a very, very slow artillery, we take shelter behind these crates to cover our front and most of our right, and we aim at the one line to see if the enemy decides to come through there, because knowing the slow speed, he will definitely not be able to make it down to, say, K5 or K4 in time to be able to flank me. And if he does come from my front right side, I will have the containers to cover me, and if need be, I can move around the containers to avoid his aim and be out of his line of fire. And here we are just taking a look at the map, seeing if we can detect him moving around. See if we can find him knocking down any fences, walls, or destroying any crates and vehicles. And there he is coming for us to decap. Now at this point, I take cover behind these crates here. He is still aiming, but he has no direct line of sight. But I know that the GW Tiger's gun has quite a large splash radius, so he could potentially just be waiting for our cap to reach 99 before decapping. Here he is, still aiming. He fires, there we go, damages us and decaps. But now that he has fired, I have 19 seconds to aim at him and take my own shot. Here we stop. Take good aim, let's take our time with us, we don't want to miss. And there he goes. And finally, we win the game.